Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Mr. Neeraj Kumar from Magadh Hand Tools, a company that has been serving the Indian hand tools industry since 1979 and has built a strong reputation for quality and reliability. Mr. Kumar, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. To begin, could you briefly introduce yourself and tell us a little more about Magadh Hand Tools?
Okay, thank you, Shruti. So I'm Neeraj Kumar. I head the sales and marketing for Magadh Hand Tools. Magadh Hand Tools has been in operation since 1979. We are basically, into manufacturing of pliers, different varieties of pliers, be it combination plier, circular plier, round nose pliers, etc. We are known for our quality. It's been 47 years that we have been serving with the highest standards of quality. And we have dealers across India with about catering to about 600 dealers. Our market is basically B2B. So yes, in short, that's a little about Magadh Hand Tools.
That's a valuable insight for our audience who are listening. So, I just wanted to understand from you, since you have been in this industry since 1979, and since you understand that India's manufacturing sector is evolving rapidly, driven by automation, infrastructure development, and increasing quality expectations. From your perspective, what are some of the key industry trends currently shaping the future of the hand tools and equipment industry?
Broadly, I would say that India has become a manufacturing hub now. Our government is actually focusing a lot on Make in India, and they want that we start manufacturing in house. The imports is lessened, and more India-made goods are produced. I would like to quote Future Marketing Insights here. As per their research, the tools industry is set to reach about USD 18.9 billion dollar by 2026 end and grow at an CAGR of 5.7% between 26 to 2036. To reach about USD 33 billion dollars by 2036. So that's a massive figure. So that augurs well for everybody, not just for manufacturers, but also for the people who are involved in the production and the supply chain and packaging, everything. So, it's only going to increase because of the so much thrust that our government is giving on the manufacturing. So, yes, we have a very bright future when we talk about the tool industry.
Rightly said, because with Make in India and other government initiatives, we can foresee that hand tool segment is evolving rapidly. So, since technology is transforming almost every aspect of manufacturing today, how is innovation influencing the way hand tools are designed, manufactured, and delivered to customer? And how is Magadh Hand Tools adapting to these changes?
See, quality is the key. You have to give customers products which are suited to the current market trends. And as Magadh Hand Tools, we take immense pride in saying that our quality is unparalleled. We are market leaders in circular pliers, which is in fact all our pliers. You talk about the combination plier, you talk about round nose, anything diagonal cutting pliers. So we take immense pride in saying that we are actually one of the market leaders because everything is produced in-house in our production unit based in Jaipur. And our research and development wing plays a lot of significance to the quality of the product, to making sure that, every stage, every step is properly, monitored. And then only the product comes out like it is. Not just that, also we take care of the packaging. Packaging also plays a very significant part of the entire, tool. When we send it to our clients, when we send it to our dealers, it's important that the packaging that is there, they find it easy to use. So we, in fact, just a couple of months back, we have introduced a new plastic packaging. So yes, we are continuously making sure that there is constant improvement in the technology that goes on in the production of our plants.
Wonderful, because if we talk about the customers, they always look for not only the ease of the use, but also the durability, reliability, which Magadh Hand Tools is delivering and committing to. So, Magadh Hand Tool has been in industry for more than 4 decades, which is an impressive achievement. Could you share some key milestone in your journey and the vision that continues to drive the company's growth today?
Ma'am, it would be difficult to pinpoint one single key milestone. I would rather say that 47 years of delivering quality products to our clients is in itself a milestone. If you want to look at it that way. But yes, we have had the opportunity to grow our the customer base. We have increased our dealer base from 300 to 600 dealers now. We have added new budget range also, which is gradient and power. So that is I would like to say that that is a milestone. So yes, but on the whole, I would say the entire journey is a milestone. The entire journey when we started in '79 till 2026. So it's 47 years is a milestone in itself, and we are fortunate enough that we have been able to guarantee the same quality that we used to give in 1979 and that we used to give today. Even if you see, ma'am, if you go and check with our dealers, you will find some of the pliers 20, 30 years old pliers with them, and they can still be used. So that is the kind of product that we deliver. So this is all a milestone for us. All of this is pretty much a milestone.
Absolutely rightly said. Because if I talk about the customer, if they are making a purchase, they are looking for durability, longevity, and the value from the tools that they're investing. So, which Magadh Hand Tools has been serving for almost 47 years. So, what are some of the biggest challenges that your customers face today, and how does Magadh Hand Tool help address those challenges?
Ma'am, I would broadly classify the challenges. The biggest challenge that customers today face is actually, getting quality products. I have to say that there are a lot of, uh, maybe Chinese built products that are in the market. But we would like to say that, we are some of the few manufacturers that actually give top quality pliers to our customers. They can be challenges. Like COVID was a big challenge. When COVID happened, the entire industry got affected. The entire supply chain got affected. There was labor shortage. The manufacturing was still continuing, but so during those moments, we tried to do the best we can in terms of evolving our supply chain, making sure that the products reached to our dealers in time. Making sure that we give them a lot more credit than we normally do to help them, sustain in the market because of financial crunch due to the COVID situation. So yeah, I mean, these are some of the challenges that have happened. Like the recent one, why we talk about COVID? The recent one of Iran war. So what happened is because of the Iran war, there was a huge oil shortage. There was a problem of gas cylinders and all of that, and this affected indirectly to everybody, even to the extent of our laborers who are working in factories. They had gone to their respective villages. Because of that, a lot of industries face a lot of labor shortage. So, as I said, we try to be there for our dealers by, we have a buffer stock. We try to supply as much as we can. And, we try to give a lot of credit. We enhance the credit period, which is normally 1 month. We, even stretch it to say 2 months or 3 months even. So yes, I mean, that is how we try to be with our customers, because our customers and us, it's the same thing, it's the same network. We cannot survive without them. They cannot survive without us. So it's like a, chain. So yes, that's how we try to manage.
Interesting to know you how Magadh Hand Tools is building that relationship with their customer, and I mean working towards building a strong customer base. So since you understand that market is very competitive and there is a continuous innovation often, which becomes a key differentiator, are there any recent product developments or upgrades or innovation that you're particularly excited about and believe will create a significant value for customers?
Ma'am, so I talk about our cyclic pliers. So our circuit pliers are being continuously updated with our research and development wing, working tirelessly to build products matching the best of international standards. We make sure that, whatever upgrade is possible, we try to do that in order to ensure that the product is of the international standards. Just for your information, we've just introduced a new plastic pouch packaging also. So, not just the product, the packaging also is a very, very important part of this entire product. So, yes, and we are always adding newer products. As I said, we added a budget range of pliers under the name of Radiant. We added Power, the upgrade and to add more products that happens continuously under our research and development wing. And our production heads are very closely monitoring the market and making sure that we are delivering the products that are required for as per the market trends.
Interesting to know rather about how you have been thriving with the ongoing innovation and been developing things for the ergonomics and easy to use for the customers who are looking for the hand tools in the industry. So since you understand that the manufacturing ecosystem thrives when manufacturers, distributors, solution providers, and end users work together, how important do you think industry collaboration is for driving innovation and growth in the tool sector?
Ma'am, like I said, collaboration is the key. You cannot survive without our partners. We cannot survive without our partners. When I say partners, it's basically our dealers. Our dealers that are spread across India. We have, as I said, we have 600 odd dealers that we are catering to. So it's a circle, and collaborations are the key. And there, I would say that your tool and this equipment Expo is actually plays a very important role in actually bringing the manufacturers and the retailers and dealers on the same playground, and helping us get more dealers, more increasing our customer base, and for them they get to meet with new manufacturers, new suppliers. So I think it's collaboration is the key, ma'am. It's very important that we both work together in order to achieve the best possible manufacturing environment, not just for us, but also for our dealers. It's very important that it's a cohesive unit that works together. So yes, collaboration, as I said, is the ultimate key. If you
said.
Like
yes,
that.
rightly said. Collaboration is the ultimate key, and like you said, yes, the platforms like tools and equipment play a vital role when it comes to the collaboration or marketing or new opportunities. So, just wanted to understand from your rather that how do events like tools and equipment help companies like yours, Magadh Hand Tools, connect with customers, explore new opportunities, and strengthen industry relationships?
So the first time we participated in the this exhibition was 2022, and that was in Delhi, and we had a fantastic experience. We added, close to 30 odd new dealers, and when you say 30 dealers, that's a good number for us, because the business comes accordingly. We have big ticket. These are all big ticket dealers. A lot of them are wholesalers who are doing fantastic work, and since then, we have made sure that we are always a part of this fantastic exhibition. It's a 3-day thing. Normally you do it on a weekend. So, dealers are relatively free. They can come, they can travel to either Bombay or Delhi. Normally, those are the two cities that you're doing, if I'm not wrong. So I think this is a great platform. I'm more than looking forward to be a part of it every year. We get an opportunity to find onboard a lot more new dealers. We also get not just getting new dealers, but it's also an opportunity, ma'am, to meet our existing dealers, because a lot of them actually visit, this fantastic exhibition. In fact, we make sure that our entire sales team promotes it very well, so that it reaches out to all our 600 dealers, and if not all, but we, expect about 40-50% of them turning up for this. So yeah. Congratulations for this fantastic expo. And as I said, we are always very keen to be a part of it every year.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your words. And we are glad that we could render you uh, the ROI that you were seeking from tools and equipment. And we look forward to seeing you in the next edition. Nevertheless, I just wanted to understand because since India's manufacturing ambition continue to create exciting opportunity for the tooling sector. So what is your outlook for the future of the Indian hand tool industry over the next 3 to 5 years? And where do you see Magadh Hand Tool positioning itself within that growth story?
The manufacturing setup is just going to be, on the way up. The government is giving a lot of trust. More and more people are wanting to, more and more industries are wanting to set up bases in India. We are not just looking at places like China and all. India is now equally coming very strongly. The reason is ease of business. The government actually provides a lot of, the government policies suit setting up businesses in India. Also, the labor relatively is cheaper as possibly in other parts of the world. So I see a great, thrust, and hand tools market is a key market for any industry. So this market is always going to go up. I see a lot more focus on the tool industry in the coming years. AI is not going to affect this industry. In fact, it's going to actually advance the whole, scenario. As I mentioned in the beginning, the future marketing insights had projected about $33 billion by 2036. So that's a massive figure. That's like a really, really big figure. All in all, I feel that we are looking at a great next 5 odd years, and Magadh Hand Tools is all in it to be a very important player in helping the dream come true of the manufacturing setup of India.
Fascinating. And it was an absolute pleasure hearing the great insights and experiences that you have shared with us today. Thank you, Mr. Kumar. It was wonderful learning more about Magadh Hand Tools, your journey, your perspective on the future of the industry. And we look forward to seeing you at Tools and Equipment Expo and wish you continued success in the years ahead. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Stay connected with us for more conversation and industry leaders shaping the future of manufacturing and tooling in India.
Thank you. Thank you.